All right, hello, welcome to the storm update. It's 2 o'clock, and we are under a severe thunderstorm warning in Suffolk County right now. You see it right here. Here's the eastern part of Suffolk County in the orange, and there's a wind gust at 50. It was a wind gust of 52 miles an hour over there at West Hampton with the severe thunderstorm that hit this area right now. So, looking at the current radar, let's go to the radar right now. We'll look at this radar here, and you'll see there's the severe thunderstorm right there over Suffolk County. It looks like it's moving through. It looks like Greenport right now, but you can see it went through West Hampton, and now there's also a special marine warning out for it as well. So you can see the severe thunderstorm warning on here. So there was there was not much lightning with this. I don't see any lightning on here, but apparently it is a convective storm for sure. And I want to go to the Hamptons site, and we can look and see how this storm affected the area. It looks like it's cleared out of there now, but if we roll this back, we should be able to see the severe thunderstorm rolling in a little bit there. Look at those clouds. We'll try to see. I'm trying to see how bad it was. Let's see. I think, this area might have got this area got hit by it, I think. So let's see. We can roll this back a little bit. You can still see it's misty there. Let's see if we can see the severe thunderstorm or not. No, let's see anything really. I think that camera's frozen actually. Okay. Let's see. There's one. The ferry. Looks like it hit the ferry. Let's see if we can find one there. Yeah, this one here. Look at it now, but let's see when the severe thunderstorm hit. The sun was out for a little bit. That's the thunderstorm, probably. I don't know. Don't really see it too much here. That's probably the storm right there. But yeah, there was a severe thunderstorm out there. So severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for Suffolk County until 2:45 right now. Again, looking at the current conditions, and again, you can see West Hampton there had a gust up to 40 now. I had a gust over 50 with this severe thunderstorm that did wind up going through. You can see still 45 degrees out there. Yeah, there's the gust of 52. That occurred at 1:53. With the thunderstorm. Yeah, heavy rain right here. Actually, no, it did happen. Oh, look at this. A 61 mile an hour wind gust with this thunderstorm at West Hampton. So 61 mile an hour wind gust with the severe thunderstorm right around 144 at West Hampton. So, yeah, that's quite significant right there. Look at how low the barometer is. We're at 29 inches. Actually, we've been as low as 28.99 inches. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's how deep this low pressure system is. It's absolutely crazy, the storm that we're going through right now. It really is. It really is. Quite a crazy storm this has been. So we're going to look at the power outage map and see that our power outage numbers are down a little bit. You can see that there's still some scattered ones around. Mostly on the north. Well, actually, they're pretty much scattered fairly evenly now. First, the South Shore wasn't affected, but now the South Shore there were some scattered outages on the South Shore, too. However, the North Shore does seem to be most impacted, as always, with these power outages, you see, all scattered about. And I'm sure that storm that moved through in Suffolk County probably caused some power outages, too, with those wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. I would like to see that come through one of the cameras, I'm sure. Can find some information on that, but that's a pretty interesting wind gust right there. 60 plus mile an hour winds, and I said those type of winds were possible with this storm. Speaking of the storm, here it is on the satellite. You can see the bright white indicating the convection, and again, this area looks like we might actually get a chance to see some sunshine before this is all said and done. Now, temperature's still in the 40s. A little warmer than I expected. I thought we'd see more of a temperature drop by now, but if we look off to the west here, you're seeing 30s in New Jersey, and if we go into Pennsylvania here, we got 20s. And we go further into Pennsylvania, and we have teens. So that's all heading our way. And in the western part of the state, single digits. And if you're in Ohio, you got temperatures in the single digits right now, which is pretty crazy. You can see the wind chill advisories posted already for a lot of areas. So that's all heading our way, and we're going to be dealing with it. You can still see the gusty winds. You have 44-mile-an-hour wind gust there, it looks like, at Lakehurst in New Jersey. So we're still dealing with strong winds even behind the front, and that's why we have to worry about this wind chill advisory. That's coming through right now. So if we go look here, you'll see we've got a bunch of things here on the thing. Actually, Central Park is now reporting light snow. So apparently there is some snow falling on the backside of this front. Let's go and look at the AccuWeather radar here. Power outages skyrocket, it says here. We'll have to go to Power Outage US in a minute. So there was a little bit of snow on the back end of it, you see, a little bit, but it's not going to amount to anything. Looking at it again, this is the storm right here. Massive storm right here. You can see it looks like a squall line around Boston as well. Just wound up moving through there as well. So, yeah, this is quite incredible to say the least. That's for sure. All right, I'll go to Power Outage US. Oh, my God. Look at this. Wow. Look at all these power outages. My God. All these states in the red here. I mean, and this is just from the winds behind the front. So we're not out of the woods with these power outages. We can still see some more tonight. Look at this. Virginia, 143,000 power outages. Oh, my God. North Carolina, 171,000. So, yeah, this is really causing a lot of havoc here. Tennessee, 101,000. Seems like some small red. New York is also in the red, by the way. Westchester is over 8,000. The city, not doing too badly. But you head upstate, you're seeing a lot of power outages too. Upstate from these winds. Look at this. So a lot of power outages out there, and my gosh, it's crazy. Maine also dealing with a lot of power outages too. So it's not good as all this cold air is coming in. Look at this. Look at Maine. My gosh. That is crazy. So this storm is going to be one for the history books. Texas still dealing with a lot of outages as well. And Alaska too, believe it or not. So power grid in the United States not doing too well right now. Long Island Railroad also has problems. The Long Beach branch is suspended. And the main line, there's switch trouble at Queens Village. Weather related. So, yeah, that's it. But the Babylon branch seems to be doing just fine. And what is News 12 talking about? They're all over the South Shore again. Literally, they're not covering any of the trees down. It's all about the South Shore. Storm causes flooding along parts of South Shore. Some Suffolk residents rest underwater as storm batters South Shore. Freeport Mayor update on flooding conditions. Thunderbolt. I mean, it's literally all about the South Shore. What about all the trees down and the power outages? They don't care. It's unbelievable. It's so obvious who they gear to. It really is. I hate to throw that into the weather video, but I mean, man, even their weather coverage is geared to the South Shore. Why don't you just change your name to South Shore 12? Because you don't care about the rest of the island. All right, let me check the status on the Long Island Railroad now. I'm going to just go to status here. We'll see what we got. Long Beach branch suspended. Babylon branch has extra service. Ronkonkoma branch, some delays. Looks like the Port Washington branch is running okay right now. And there's, so the Long Beach branch is suspended right now. And I don't know if they're having additional trains stop at Lynbrook because of that. So that I do not know. But we can also find out as well by going to Train Time, MTA info, and going to the stations and taking a look and seeing what's going on here. So let's see. We'll go look at Lynbrook right now. Long Beach branch service is running between Penn Station and Valley Stream as an alternative. All right, let's see. So it looks like maybe they do have some extra Babylon branch trains going there. But that 421 to Penn Station canceled. Obviously, this is all due to signal trouble at Long Beach. So it's all due to signal trouble in Long Beach. So go here and you can take a look at Merrick and see the ridiculous amount of service they're getting. Extra service today. So look at all the extra trains they're getting here. 6 extra trains. 6 extra trains for the Babylon branch. You got to be kidding me, all right? And I'm sure, let's see how crowded any of these are. But none of them are crowded. Let's see. Cars, I think I do this, right? Blue, green. So, well, they're all sitting pretty. Hold on, I'll go back to Merrick here. Let's see, we'll pick another one out, 240. All right. So let's see. Well, they're all sitting pretty. Look at that. They're all sitting pretty, more or less. Not crowded at all. All right. There's another one here. I mean, so many trains here. I'll pull this up there. Another one. Let's see how this one is. Cars. Not that crowded. All right. So you can get an idea of how spoiled the Babylon branch is today. Meanwhile, if we go and we look at Mineola, looks like there's a track change as well. This train here, this Ronkonkoma train. Let's see how crowded this is. It's a little more crowded. Yep. Ronkonkoma train is probably overcrowded as a result. Let's see. Yep, it's definitely more crowded than the Babylon branch, that's for. And we have 4 extra trains. So we have 4 extra trains, but the Babylon branch gets 6. Because, again, those people are very important, and that's why they get coverage also from Channel 12, while the rest of us are told, well, we don't even exist, basically. So let's go back to the power outage map here. I think that'll wrap up this update for now on the storm here. Oh, yeah, there's an outage around here. Brentwood, mostly the middle of the island and the North Shore. South Shore really not seeing too many power outages right now. Yeah, hardly any, really. It's mostly the North Shore. Yeah, I don't see many here. There's one out here, but it's mostly middle of the island and the North Shore. So, yeah, it's unbelievable, though, with Channel 12. They're not even covering the storm now. It's like the whole rest of the island they don't care about. It's just the South Shore. That's it. That's all they care about. It's unbelievable. Oh, I know I felt like I was leaving something out. Let me go to 511NY. Got a lot of closures in Connecticut here. Oh, my gosh. Trees down. So Connecticut's got a lot of problems with trees down, it looks like, over here. This actually shows information. Wow, look at all this. Look at all this stuff. Oh, my gosh. And, it's a big travel day, too, So I don't see any reports of trees down here. Any reports of trees down on Long Island? I guess I dodged the bullet. Connecticut looks like they got hit harder than we did. But again, incredible storm here. We'll see what we got going on here. It's probably an accident. Yeah, it's just a crash. But there you go. I mean, what a mess today. We do have more tweets from the railroad. Let's see if they've managed to restore the service from the Long Beach branch here. Nope. It's just switch trouble on the switch trouble. So switch trouble at Queens Village again. Even though it's brand new switches, we still have switch trouble at Queens Village because, again, that's the kind of infrastructure we get. But the Babylon branch is sailing along just fine, of course. So, yeah, I guess that's going to wrap it up. It does feel like I'm leaving something out. But, again, these conditions are pretty incredible, to say the least. Again, and now the temperatures are going to drop as we head into the evening. So 42 degrees, Farmingdale west of 22. Look at the barometer again, 29.05 inches. And my arm is killing me as a result of that. Still 42 degrees. And we'll get into the forecast aspect of things later. I'm just talking about the damage, and we'll hopefully have some storm reports too from the Weather Service as well. And I'm sure there has been some coastal flooding as well. Channel 12 can be. I'll leave them to cover that because that's their thing. You can see literally so much time spent on the South Shore while the rest of the island is just ignored. It's just unbelievable. And then that's it shows you who they gear to. But again, it's what it is. And that's going to wrap up this update, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Have a good day. The temperatures are going to drop as we head into the evening again. Although it looks like maybe it's a little delayed, but I still think we'll definitely be below freezing in an hour or two.